What's up, guys? Garrett here again. So about a month ago, I've started to kind of clean up my inventory. For the whole entire time with books, the biggest issue I've had was inventory. And I went to OA, like traditional OA, in order to, I guess, clean that up a little bit, because book inventory is tough. You know, it takes a long time to mess with. That's because you're doing it line by line. And about a month ago, I took the challenge of cleaning up all. I think I was close to 900, just under 900 books in stock and DVDs and CD media. We'll just say media. I'm at about 900 some, or a little bit less than 900 in stock, and I took on the challenge of, repricing each one, deleting the my inventory that I don't have in stock anymore, and trying to figure out the elusive high pricing error, a little deal. It's tough. I don't really have an answer for how to handle the high pricing error deal, but it's something that I think is kind of interesting to look at. At the beginning of that month, when I started doing this, I was just updating my Be Cool. I went through and I updated every single one to include the my AI repricing rule. What I was doing before was just the regular. Here, I'll show it real quick. I was just doing this one right here, which is the reason being, if anybody uses Be Cool, that you can spend like the $50 price, and then you can reprice every single book you have with just this rule. But if you want to use the AI repricer, you got to bump your monthly payment up to $100 a month. So this one, I wanted to try the AI repricer out, and also this is the main reason, the inventory age conditions deal. So here, I'll show you real quick. For pretty much what you do is you're doing inventory age condition as the rule that I'm using, or conditional repricing that I'm using, and then the rule that I'm using inside of that is one more here. Or I guess, right here, the AI match boost profit after 365 days, and before that, to do AI match max profit. I will drop it down to the grow profit. There's really not much of a difference between them. I'm guessing it's like the AI criteria is different between these three. But anyways, I wanted to get to where I don't have to go in and reprice everything after 6 months, because what I was doing was, say at the beginning of this month, October, I would go back 6 months ago, and I would just go line by line, and I would check to see how each product is doing, and that was taking a lot of time each month. This isn't like for sure like end all be all. I won't ever have to check the inventory again. But it's going to help me reduce the amount of inventory work that I'll have to do, which it just lowers the price. So from the day it checks in to 180 days, it's just going to use this repricing rule. Nothing's going to change. But then after that, 801 days, it's going to reduce it down to just 50% of the ROI that I had set. And then after the 271, 30, and after a year, 365 days, it'll go down to 10%. That's just because I want to get inventory moving. I'm not trying to sit on inventory for very long. But that's the first thing I did. And let me tell you, yes, going over all, because look at this, 500. So I think I had 4 different columns in all of this, and going through all of these books. It literally took me a month. Like, I mean, I'm not spending hours and hours each day. It's like I got some of these are not working here. Oh, because they're out of stock. But it took me a month to get through all of these books, and I had 4 because I hadn't cleaned up my inventory. But it took me a month to go through all of them, and because I was going into each one, clicking here, going in, making sure I had my prices right where I wanted them, looking at the min and max price, making sure I had those correct where I wanted them, and then changing to the inventory age condition deal. And that took a long time. Once I had that done, I moved on to, I was cleaning up. I'm gonna have to log in, aren't I? Yep. I moved on to the what do you call that, inventory cleanup, to where I was just cleaning up all the inventory that I had that was sold and just sitting there waiting for me to relist it, I'm guessing. And I just felt like I needed to clean all that up. I had like close to 2,000, over 2,000 books that were in there, but I only had like 800 some active, so I just didn't like that. So I came in here to manage it all inventory, and I filtered it by the not inactive. I won't do inactive because that kind of includes the higher pricing error. But I filtered it by the out of stock. I just deleted everything that was past a month. I know that, there still can be returns and stuff, and that will be an issue if, someone returns something after they've had it for a month. But it's very unlikely, and I guess not very, I would say unlikely. It is. Oh wait, I'm not showing my computer, am I? Sorry. Anyways, we're here. Went to the manage. I have managed all inventory right here, so I clicked that. Gosh darn it. There we go. Can't get my things right. Anyways, so I got manage of all inventory right here. So I just clicked that, came over here, filtered it by the out of stock, and as you see, I have just 80 out right now in here. I didn't filter all of it, or delete all of it, because I wanted to keep, at least a month out. That way, if I do get returns, it just pops right back into in stock. But I deleted all that, and then once I had that done, I tackled this deal right here, the inventory, fixed stranded inventory. It is the ultimate, I don't know. It's very confusing as to why these deals do what they do, because I can't really find one right now. But I've had books that I've sold for the price that I have them at one week, and then the next week they decide that that's a potential low pricing error. Anyways, oh, there he goes. High pricing error. Wow, potential low pricing. I haven't noticed that before. The low pricing error. Maybe I need to raise my price. That's weird. Anyways, this one's the usual, is the potential high pricing error. For some reason, Amazon deems some things that are books, they just decide that they're, too high of a price, and they won't even look at this one. There's no offers at all. They've just decided that every single price is too high, and we're just going to take it off, which really sucks, because sometimes you get the advice that hey, if there's nobody on it, price it high, name your price. But that's not always the case with every single book. A lot of books, yeah, like out of the 800 some that I have in stock, I have 42 right now. There's all of this first page I've already went through, and I've tried to reprice it. What I've been doing is going in and just I guess trying to reset this so where today's the 17th, so the 24th they will remove this and send it back to me. I have it set to where they'll send it back to my house. And that, you know, I've tried to just kind of reset the price and move that further back, hoping that like Christmas time the price will be that high again and that I won't have any problems with it. So far I've had decent luck with doing that. Like this, well, no, that's not it. There's sometimes I don't know if it's working or not, and I won't know until I get it, you know, it shows up at my house and I'm like, oh crap, I got, you know, I missed this one, you know, and because that happens. But you know, there's a lot of times where it's confusing. I don't understand. Then there's these ones down here that, you know, whenever I ship it to my prep center, they list it, and then whenever they send it to FBA, this right here, they'll make it to where it's all $199.99. And so whenever I see this price and it over here, I just know that, oh, they just think that this price is too high because my prep center listed it that high. And if we go in here, looks like $64 is more or less gonna be the price ish. But yeah, that's the it's hard to explain the fixed stranded inventory. I don't know if anybody can give me like the exact reasonings as to why Amazon does what they do with that. It doesn't seem right with some of the products. I just don't understand it. And that's pretty much what I've done the last month is handling all of these inventory issues that I've been having lately. My spreadsheet, this is all up to date, so I really didn't have to do anything with that. But my physical inventory on Amazon, I did have to go in and move a couple things and delete a lot. I would like to know if anybody else, if they get on here, what they do with their inventory that is out of stock. I've heard differing opinions. From the traditional OA world, I've been told to delete things. That way, you know, if there's an IP complaint that comes in, then you're good. But with like the used book world and DVD world, I'm not quite 100% sure on like what the strategy is, you know, like what you would do with your out of stock inventory, because some of the inventory I do buy over and over again. That if I saw one of those, I didn't, you know, delete that one. Just cause I don't know. I honestly did it cause I figured, you know, I'm going to get another one here soon, so I might as well keep it on there. But I don't know, you know, it's kind of up in the air. But please let me know in the comments down below, like what you guys do, to handle your inventory. It honestly would be nice to kind of hear everyone's, you know, workflow with that. Cause I'm, you know, this is my workflow. I don't claim to know everything. The inventory deal I have kind of been, ignoring for a long time, and it built up a lot. That's why it took me a whole month to get everything going and everything. But I won't let that happen again. I'm going to keep everything online or on point. But if there's a better way, I would like to know it, because oof, you know, book inventory it's another beast to handle. But thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.